Hi, good afternoon everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so excited to get to work on how the law of attraction really works and talk to you guys about what it actually is and the details of how it works, how energy works, how vibration works. So this is an interactive live. So if you have any questions about manifestation, law of attraction, please do add your questions in the comment box and I will catch up with those as and when I can. I will try and answer them as quickly as possible. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Give me an emoji if you're watching today, if you're staying. Hi everybody. Okay, so today talking about what the law of attraction really is, how it really works. So this is a topic that a lot more people are talking about recently, the law of attraction. I'm sure you've all heard of it, and heard of the book called The Secret. The Secret is, I thought my cat was trying to get in. So The Secret is a book by Rhonda Burns. I believe that's how you say her name. I found this book when I was 18, so 12 years ago now. Oh my gosh. So I found this book when I was deciding what to do with my career, and I read it, absolutely loved it, completely resonated with it, totally believed in it. There was a lot of people around me at the time. Hi Kaylee, love The Secret. I know, it's such a great book. There was a lot of people around me at the time that didn't really kind of buy into it, and I think there was still like skeptics, if that's what you call them. There's still people that are skeptical about the law of attraction right now, and I'm not really sure why, to be honest, because like I said, a lot more people are talking about it. It is a universal law. It is real. There's no need to be skeptical about it because it is a universal law. Just like the law of gravity, the law of attraction also exists. The law of gravity you cannot see, but we know exists. Same with the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is a universal law where what we focus on, we attract into our lives. If we do the vision board, yes. Love a vision board. Can you see mine behind? I have it next to me all the time. So, let's see if I can turn that off. So the universal law of attraction is working all of the time, whether you like it or not, just like the law of gravity. And when I first read The Secret, I did believe that your thoughts like attracts like, and the more you think something, the more you can attract it into your life. So your thoughts create your reality. So that is what I used to believe, and I still do. I still think that there is an element there that your thoughts can create your reality completely, and I do think your thoughts have a lot to do with it. But also now I know that there is something much more to the law of attraction than it is just your thoughts. So for a long time, I did used to just believe, right, okay, I'm going to choose a goal, focus on it, and I'll get it, and I'll manifest it into my life. But in the last few years, you start to question it. You start to question, how is this thing, this really big, amazing, crazy thing come into my life just with my thoughts? How is that even possible? How has that happened just with my thoughts? There's got to be something more to it. It's a bit of science mixed with a bit of energy, the spiritual side of things as well, which I'll go into a little bit more in a mo. Never even thought you can't see gravity. Yeah, I love that comparison. It's true though. It's true. And, even now I talk to people, it's not something I will talk to everybody about when I see them, but family members and stuff, certain family members are like, oh yeah, what a load of rubbish. But why do you believe in the law of gravity then? You can't see that, but it's there. But yeah, the universal law of polarity. So, you can't have love if you've got anger. You can't, it's just impossible. You can't have two things at the same time. You either have the one or the other. You either have the opposite or the other opposite, right? So true. I'll be using that for the skeptics. That is one that you can use, but there's loads more stuff that I can tell you that you can like tell them about. But this is the thing about law of attraction, right? So you attract what you believe. You attract from your beliefs, and if there are people that don't believe it, then I personally just wouldn't waste your time trying to explain to them about it unless they are really interested, unless they really want to know about it and they come to you. And I think what happens is you practice it so much and you embody it in you, and you know, things start to happen and they start to see, oh my god, like she's doing this, that's happening to her, she's manifesting this, that and the other, and then they start to question, hang on a minute, there's something going on here, like there's something in this, and then that's when they come to you. So you will, if you desire to talk to people about it and you desire other people to use this in their life to make their life better, like I do, then you will attract those people to you if that's what you desire. If you desire people that resonate with it, they will come to you eventually. I just found that explaining to people that don't really get it is just, it's upsetting. It's frustrating. And when you are in I'm going to explain to you about the law of attraction in a minute anyway, but when you're in the vibration of frustration, then you're actually putting yourself in a position to manifest more frustration, right? You're not putting yourself in a position to manifest good things when you're feeling frustrated by explaining to someone that is not ready to hear it yet, you know? By the way, I am live from my bed because why not? But yeah, I look a little bit lazy, don't I? Sitting here in my bed. So yeah, I've written notes, so bear with, just so I don't forget to tell you guys anything. Hey girl, hi. Okay, so thoughts attract thoughts, like attracts like. Whatever you focus on, you attract into your life. So whether it's positive experiences or negative experiences, so whatever you feel inside, whatever you believe inside, you are an energetic match for the thing that has the same vibration. So we're told that thoughts attract more thoughts. Thoughts are what creates your reality, and that is so right, but there is something more behind the law of attraction. It's not just about the thoughts, it is the vibration, it's the energetic frequency that you hold in your body. That is where you manifest from. So feelings, your emotions, though emotions and feelings are what tend to have a higher vibrational frequency, and that is actually where you manifest from. So yes, your thoughts do help, but it's the emotion behind the thought. So you can think a thought and not really believe it. You can think a thought and not match it to the same emotion that it's supposed to be in, and that's when it kind of doesn't work for you. So you have to make sure that your emotion and the vibration behind the thought matches. So I'm going to give you an example, right? So we want a really joyful day, okay? We want to be like, woo, buzzing, like fun. If you're feeling kind of neutral, kind of, okay, yeah, I'm going to have a really good day today, I'm going to manifest a really good day, and you're just saying it, you're saying words and they're your thoughts, but you're not actually feeling into it or believing, or your energy is not behind that you believe you're going to have a really joyful, fun day today, then it's not gonna happen for you. That is quite a vague example, but I'll come up with some more in a second. So you can attract health, you can attract relationships, you can attract money, wealth, material things, experiences. You can attract all of those into your life. When you're using the law of attraction, you can literally design and create your life. That doesn't mean that you can completely control your life and everything happens exactly how you want it to happen. That is not what the law of attraction is about. It's about you holding the vibration, holding the emotion and the goal, and then not worrying about how it happens. So, for example, if you're trying to manifest a partner, then having a specific partner in mind won't always work. If, say for example, you want certain qualities in a partner. You want them to be caring, you want them to be funny, and you want them to be ambitious, right? You have to, in your body, feel the vibrational match for all those things: ambitious, funny, kind, right? Is that what I said? Kind. You have to feel them, that person coming to you with who hold those qualities. So you have to actually believe that it's going to happen. If you are focusing on someone specific and they don't hold them qualities, you can still manifest that person that you were trying to manifest specifically in your life, but things won't go right. You'll feel like you're hitting a brick wall, because actually what you've done, you've manifested someone that you think that you want, but you've held on to the how. You're thinking so much about the how rather than about the goal and the outcome that you want from it. Is that making sense? So, because a lot of people always ask me, like, I'm obviously here to help with manifestation in business and money, but a lot of people do ask me about relationships, and obviously relationships is a big part of our life and a big part of business as well, because there's no business if you're not building relationships or recruiting people, that kind of thing. You can manifest employees into your life. I have done before, like intentionally said, right, these are the qualities I want in my receptionist, and like literally she was perfect. So yeah, you can do all of that. It is possible, but I wasn't like, oh, I want this person and that's who I want. I just kind of, these are the qualities that what I want, and I let it go to the universe. Anyway, right, I digress, because I want to talk to you about how the law of attraction really works. So you can't defy the law of attraction, just like you can't defy the law of gravity. You can't defy it. The law of gravity is always there, no matter how much you try to tell yourself it's not. It's always there. You drop something, it's going to fall to the ground, right? Just like the law of attraction, no matter how much you don't believe it, or you think it's not working for you, it is always working for you. It's always working. So you manifest, if you wanted to intentionally manifest something positive and something good, like a goal, you are completely focused on that goal, right? But when you're not focused on a goal, you are still manifesting. You're manifesting from the feelings that you're feeling and the vibration that you're holding, and also your subconscious thoughts. So there is such thing as a default vibration. So, and I'm going to talk more on my next live about why to use manifestation in your business, but I'm going to touch on it. So your default vibration can be the minimum amount of money that you earn each month. That can be your default vibration. So without even knowing it. So if you're not intentionally going after a certain amount of money, no matter what you do, you will always manifest that minimum amount of money into your life. And whatever that is your default vibe. Without trying, there is a vibration that you hold. You can build that default vibration up energetically. You can build it on it, or it can go the other way. So, for example, I don't know, let's say £5,000 a month is your minimum vibration. No matter what you do, even if you're working, not working, that is the minimum amount of money that you're going to manifest into your life, because that is the default vibe. Not because you've consciously chosen that, but somewhere in your subconscious, at the back of your mind, you believe that I'm going to get £5,000 no matter what. I'm always supported. My bills are always paid, and I always have a little bit extra for money and a little bit extra for some luxury. So that is my default vibe. Without you knowing, that's how much money you need to feel like you have a supported life, and that's in the back of in your subconscious brain, that's how much money you are an energetic match for. Making sense? I don't know if I've gone a little bit too deep too quickly, but let me know if that will make sense anyway. So yeah, it's always working, no matter whether you like it or not. The law of attraction is always working. That's why I now choose to consciously use it. I choose every day what my vibration and what my emotion is going to be in order to manifest, better things into my life. The last few days I've been feeling a little bit crappy, which I have said on my story earlier today as well. I started an 8-week shred, so I cut my food down in half. I started exercising more than what I normally do with less food, and then I moved house. So I was physically and emotionally and mentally exhausted, and so I just needed to recalibrate myself and get better. So the last few days I've been feeling really flat. And when you're feeling flat and neutral and complacent, you're in safety mode. And when you're in safety mode, you're a vibrational match for safety, which is really good, but not for me, because I choose to manifest more and more all the time. So the last couple of days, I've just been really flat and not really manifested the things that I needed in my life because of the vibrational frequency that I was in. Today, I was like, right, enough is enough. What can I do to get my vibration higher? What can I do? Because I've already done the work around what I'm trying to manifest this month. I've already done it. I've asked the universe. I've surrendered. The only thing I'm probably not at the minute is an energetic match for it. So that's what I need to be right now. So I know that I'm at a neutral vibe because I can feel it in my body, and I've been doing this work a long time. So I know what vibration that I'm at. I need to get myself up. So what is going to make me feel better? What is going to give me love, purpose, joy? Those are the high frequencies that you want to be at in order to manifest the thing that you want. At the minute, not really been serving my purpose. Doing this right now, I'm serving my purpose. I love it. It comes from a place of love, a place of passion. So I know I needed to do this to get my vibration higher. I listened to some 90s R&B because that brings me joy. And I loved it. And I'm dancing around the kitchen while I'm making my protein pancakes. So that brought my energy up. Then I went for a walk. I needed to get out of these 4 walls, ground myself a little bit, walk around in nature so I can feel grateful and appreciative of nature and what I've actually got, rather than sitting in here thinking, oh God, I've got nothing to do right now. We can't go out. I'm so looking forward to a dinner and a drink. So looking forward to it. I bet you all are as well. So I got myself out, and then I went live for 10 minutes, just kind of chatting what was on my mind, and I felt so much better because as humans, we need human connection. We need love, right? And me talking to other people, I'm doing it with love. I'm not doing it out of anger. I'm doing it because I want to talk to people and I love to talk to people. So that raised my vibration to love, right? So everything in your life is energy. Everything has an energetic vibrational frequency. Every single thing. You're an object, like this remote, the radio, water, people, everybody has a frequency. So, like I said before, we manifest from feelings. Feelings equals vibration, and the vibration is what you need in order to manifest the thing in your life. Just think of a radio station, right? You have to tune into it. You have to tune in to receive the radio station that you want. That is exactly what we're doing, but with our bodies. So we have to tune into the frequency to match the thing that we want, whether it's a partner, whether it's an employee, whether it is money. We have to make sure we're an energetic match for that. So the higher vibration we are, the quicker and easier it is to manifest. So the lower vibration you are, so lower vibration is when you're feeling complacent, bored, safe, you're in your comfort zone, or overwhelmed, stress, blame, judgment. I'm trying to think of all the fear-based emotions now. Anger, frustration, irritation, impatience, grief, shame, all of those. So when you're in those vibrations, you are less likely to attract the thing you want, but you're more likely to attract the similar frequencies. You're going to attract more anger, more frustration, right? So that's why it's really important to keep our vibe up. So positive, expectant, faith, abundance, peace, gratitude, they're also high vibrations that I haven't spoken about yet. So the higher you go, the quicker you manifest. So there is actually no such thing as time. Time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. Time is a concept that humans have created. So when I say you can manifest quicker, you just manifest it easier. That's what I mean. But we think it's easier because we measure things with time. So positive expectant. Yes, Kaylee. So positive expectant. Expecting positive things to happen. It's such a good vibration to be at. When you're expecting positive things to happen, you manifest easier. I want to say quicker, but let's say easier. You manifest easier when you expect things to happen. So that is where the work is, because our egos and our conscious brain thinks that things have to be hard, thinks that we have to work hard in order to achieve our goals. This has to be more work than there really has to be. That's what our ego tells us, because we've been conditioned to believe that. But actually, yes, we do have to do the work. Of course we have to do the work, because the law of attraction and manifestation is a co-creation process with the universe. We put in our work, the universe puts in their action, their work. So yes, we do have to do the work, but there is an element of receiving. There is an element of allowing and just kind of sitting back and allowing things to happen and knowing and being certain that it's ours. That's where I believe a lot of us struggle with, believing that it's already done, having that undeniable faith that when you've asked for it, it's yours. That's where the work is, believing it, because you will tell yourself, right, yes, I'm getting £50,000 this month, I'm getting it, but your ego overrides it so quickly. And if you allow your ego to keep overriding what it is that you want, it's going to win, and you don't want it to win because it's not true. Whatever your ego is telling you is not true. Whatever you desire is the truth. Whatever you desire and whatever you know that you want comes from your heart, and that is the truth. That is really what you need to go for. As soon as you think of something that feels good to you in your heart, you know that's your desire. It's been placed in you before you're even born. If you want something, it's yours. You just have to do the work to be an energetic match for it and bring it into your life. It's always yours. Don't ever let your ego tell you, actually, I want that, but it's going to be too hard. It's never going to be possible for me. No, there's a reason that you want it. There's a reason you desire it, because it's yours already. As soon as you ask the universe for it, it's been placed in another dimension that you can't even see. You just have to then do the energetic work to bring it into your reality, right? So it's all about being in alignment as well. Like I mentioned before, I've had a really up and down week where I've been knackered. That means I'm out of alignment. It meant that I had put in so much work, so much more work. I wasn't actually allowing to receive. I was giving so much more. And when I use a lot of masculine energy. It's just me. I'm just like that as a person. So, my work is balancing my energy. So you've got your masculine energy. I spoke about this earlier on another live, but you've got your masculine energy, which is strategic, logical, driven, focused. And then you've got your feminine energy, which is creative, intuitive, nurturing, receiving. Masculine is giving, feminine is receiving. Those energies have to be matched for you to be in alignment and bring the goal into your reality. Okay, so I know it sounds like there's a lot to it, but when you know all of this and you understand it, and it's kind of in your head, you've instilled it in there and you get it, it becomes easy. Trust me, it becomes so much easier. So a few things to keep you into alignment. So following your life path. When you're not following your purpose and following the thing that you're here on earth to do and the thing that brings you absolute joy, you are moving further away from your purpose. And when you're moving further away from your purpose, you're coming away from alignment. So always bring everything back to the purpose of why you're here. Feeling good about what you're doing. So also, like I mentioned before, the feelings are the vibration in which you need to be an energetic match for your goal. So you need to feel good about everything that you do. If you are taking action, or if you're doing something that does not feel good to you in your body, then you're not doing the right thing. You have to learn to listen to what your heart's saying, what your soul's saying. You have to learn to listen. I now will, every decision that I do make, if it's not kind of time restricted, if I'm not in a queue somewhere, I will tap into my heart. I will listen to what my heart's saying. Right, how do I feel about this decision? Do I feel like I want to do I want to go for it, or do I not want to go for it? I listen to myself now, and that keeps me into alignment so much more than if I wasn't doing that at all, and I was making back when I was making decisions with my head. It's about finding the middle path. So the balance between your masculine and feminine energy. It's about being at a high vibration. So the higher emotions are love, purpose, joy. That's what we want to be feeling most of the time, right? We want to be feeling love. We want to be feeling joy. I don't want to be feeling in my comfort zone and feeling complacent and bored. It literally depresses me. It really does. And as a business owner, I'm sure you guys feel the same as well. I think business owners, there's something in us that wants to just go for it, and we have a purpose, and we are goal driven, and we want to do the things that we love. So that's what's going to keep us balanced and in alignment, by following our purpose, doing the things that we love, and doing everything from a place of love as well. So the law of attraction, like I mentioned earlier, is a co-creation process. So our work is to get our energy right, get our energy behind the goal, get it right. So that includes disproving any limiting beliefs. It includes removing energetic blocks. Any past traumas that we have been through, they do sit in your body if you don't heal from them. So healing, that includes all of that. The work includes being an energetic match. If you are not feeling good, or if your thoughts are a little bit negative because you're not having a good day, it is about being conscious and choosing the better thought, choosing the more aligned thought. The more you are thinking a negative thought, the more you're coming away from alignment. So it's about choosing the thought that is aligned to your purpose. So I used to think that it was just me. I used to think that it was just my thoughts that created my reality after reading The Secret. I used to think that my thoughts manifested the things into my life. But since then, in the last couple of years, I've realised that there are higher energies at play. There are bigger things working with us. Because how do you ask for something and then it comes in through... So I'm sure if you followed me for a while, you've heard about the story of where I manifested £50,000 in 1 month. I was working on that for about 6 weeks, and then it happened. I got exactly £50,000 in 1 month. That came through. That kind of came through me, really, through my business channels. But I wanted to manifest a hot tub as well. Me and my sister sat down and we said, let's try and manifest a hot tub. It was when all the lazy spas kept selling out because everyone was buying them because we were all at home. So we wanted a lazy spa for less than £199. We got one for free. So within 10 days we manifested one for free, and that didn't come through any guidance that we got. It came through somebody else. It came through my sister's in-laws. Randomly we got a call, oh, do you want this free lazy spa? We've got a new hot tub. Okay, so how has that happened if it was just my thoughts that manifested it? I honestly believe that there is something bigger at play. There are bigger energies. So the universe will, you ask the universe for something and then you receive it. It starts doing the work. The universe then puts guidance into either yourself or into the channel that is the clearest channel closest to you. That's what I believe. Basically, the universe has put a thought into someone else's head that made them ring us that day to say, oh, I've got a spare hot tub. Why don't I ring these people? Why don't I ring Laura and let her know that I've got a hot tub and see if she wants it? Right? So that is what happened. How would she have thought that without anything bigger at play here? So those are my beliefs. I mean, you can believe that, it is your thoughts, but I 110% know there is something else working with us and helping us and guiding us and supporting us all of the time. Hi, Leanne. So yeah, Kaylee, we spoke about this actually. When your dad bought you those crackers, you wanted those crackers and he just turned up at your door with them. I know they were they're crackers, but we were so buzzing. I was buzzing about that because wow, you've manifested crackers through your dad. He was obviously the clearest channel closest to you. Or were they crackers or something like that, biscuits or something? Yeah, so the guidance has been placed into that other person to bring it to you through that way. And the inspiration comes through your intuition. So when you're feeling balanced and when you're being an energetic match for the thing that you want, whether it is the money, whether it is the employee, when you're an energetic match for it, that means feeling gratitude that you've already done it. It means positive expectant. You expect it to happen. You're certain that it's already done. You've asked the universe for it and you're certain you believe it. There is nothing blocking you. There is nothing in your way from believing that this is real for you. Even the fact that you can't actually see it yet, it's not actually there physically yet, that's not stopping you. You believe it's done. So that's being an energetic match. So when you're in that state, that is when you get the guidance. You may hear it as thoughts and you think it's thoughts, but those thoughts are being placed in you. They are inspired guidance, or it might just be a feeling that you think, oh, I really need to do that. They come to you best when your mind is clear, in meditation, or when you're journaling and you're just kind of journaling away, or I was going to say brainstorming, but when you brainstorm, I feel that you put too much effort from your ego into trying to get the ideas to come through. That's not how it works. It can work that way. I'm not saying it doesn't work that way. It can work that way, but you're using your ego too much. But the action that gets the results, the action that manifests the goals into your life, is through the inspiration that comes from your heart, the thing that you really want to do. Not from the action that's in your ego because you think you have to do it. That's not where you manifest from. It comes from the thing that you might not even think is a big deal, but it's come from your heart. So it's about distinguishing the difference between the two. And as you do more of this work, as you remove and release your energetic blocks, as you do more of the work, it's so much easier to discern the ego from the soul, and the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. It's so much easier to do that the more that you do this work. And then it becomes easier. You can just be like, right, I'm going to manifest this, boom, it's done, right? It just becomes so much quicker and so much easier. So ego-based thoughts. I'm just going to quickly riff on this and then we'll wrap up for the day. So I spoke earlier about your default vibration, and people saying what you focus on, you get, and that is so true. That is so true. What you focus on, you do get, and when you have to put action in order to get results. But what I'm saying is there's an easier way. There's an easier, quicker, more effortless way to do it, and that is by using the law of attraction. That is with manifestation. So because a lot of people are kind of glamorizing, the hustle, and I used to do the same. I'm not gonna lie, I had a salon for 6 years and I was working 10 hours to 12 hours a day, 80 to 100 hours a week, and I thought, I am successful, I'm gonna do really good, and I'm great because I'm working so much. But all it actually did was burn me out and made me miserable. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it made me miserable. I didn't find joy in that anymore. I was just so unbalanced. So it's time, I believe, to stop glamorizing the hustle and take action. I'm so for taking action. You can't just sit around and not work, I believe anyway. I mean, some people want to do that and that's totally okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. But I do believe in taking action, but from the place that is from your heart, from the aligned place. That's what makes it easier. So get this, right? So you can there's 3 options. You could imagine yourself in a river, work smarter, not harder. Exactly. And this is how you're going to do it, by using manifestation. But imagine you're in a river and there is a really strong current and you are swimming upstream against the current. How exhausted do you feel right now? How hard is that? You might be a really good swimmer and you might work so hard that you get to the top, which is your goal. You might get there, but how flipping hard was it? Did it need to be that hard? When your goal is also downstream at the bottom. Imagine you are a piece of, I don't know, wood, dead wood, floating on the river. And you were just going with the flow, you think you're really cool, and you're going with the flow, you're flowing down the river, and you're going wherever the stream takes you. There's a few obstacles that you hit, and you're oh my gosh, that hurt, but let's just keep going. Oh, I've got a thorn in my leg, but it's absolutely fine. In my leg, you're a piece of wood, so I've got whatever. You get what I'm saying. So you get, I don't know, chopped in half, but you're it's still okay. I'm going with the flow and I'm really cool because I'm going with the flow. And that is also, okay, that's, you go downstream towards your goal, but it takes a long time for you to get there and you hit so many more obstacles on the way. But if you are getting in the river, you've got your gear on, you're ready, you've got a plan, you've got your gear on, there's your goal, and you're aiming for it, and you're swimming downstream, it's effortless, but you're aiming for downstream. You know where you're going, you're not being drifted off into the rocks and whatever else. It's so much easier. That is when you balance your masculine and feminine energy together. That is when you use the law of attraction. That is when you make goals. That is when it's the most easiest and effortless to reach your goals, by having an action plan, having a goal, knowing where you're going, and taking the action, swimming. But it's so much easier because you can take a bit of action and then just float along as well at the same time, right? So that's what I want for you guys. I don't want you guys to swim upstream. I don't want you guys to be a bit of deadwood. And I'll be completely honest with you. I had my salon for 6 years and I was both. I did both. I paddled upstream most of the time. I made it so much harder than I needed it to be. And I was a bit of deadwood for some of it as well. Oh, okay, it's cool. We're good. And then I'm oh, okay. Oh, where the client's gone this month. Yeah. So, and a lot of that was to do with because I hadn't done the inner work. So this is why I'm here, to tell you what the work is, what you need to do. So that is how the law of attraction really works, guys. It's with your energy. It's all about the energy that you hold and the energy that you make your default vibration. So that is where the work is, and that is what I've been working on for the past couple of years. I've used the law of attraction for the last 12 years. I've used it when I've needed it, when I thought, I wanted things, when I needed things, when I thought I wanted things. I've used it intentionally. But I didn't use it daily, and I didn't understand the frequency that I was in. I didn't understand being an energetic match. I didn't understand what energy I held and how to heal it, and how to use that daily, every single day, in order to get my goals, and quicker as well, and to make my life easier. I didn't understand that back then, but I do now, and this is why I'm here. So had the salon for 6 years. After the 3rd year, I hit my goal. So when I first opened the salon, I'm just going to quickly, this will take me 2 minutes, just want to tell you this. When I first opened the salon, I wrote myself a cheque for £250,000 because I wanted to earn £250,000 in 1 year. At the time, I was on £11,000 as a hairdresser. By year 3, I made £250,000 in a year. I manifested it, but I didn't give myself a deadline. So I just I know I was manifesting it, but I didn't give myself a time goal. Had I have done, I probably would have reached it sooner, but I just kind of let it go to the universe, and it worked. I did it. After the 3rd year, the salon was not aligned for me anymore. It wasn't. Although I still absolutely love hair and beauty and I have such a passion for it, I have always said to my family, I'm a free bird. I'm a free bird. I am free, and I want to go wherever I want to go. I want to travel the world. That's what I've always wanted to do. And I couldn't do that with the salon because I had a lease. Well, I felt like I couldn't do it. I could have done it had I believed it and kind of known all of this stuff then. But anyway, I wasn't aligned to it anymore. And last year, that is when I was like, just going with the same old, taking action like I always do, in my masculine mode. Manifested the £50,000, kept my salon open, kept everybody in a job. So excited to get back to work because I was just excited to get back to normality. And I worked every day for the first 14 days, 10-hour shifts, which is fine. It's not something I've not done before. But every night I went home and cried. And I was like, why am I crying? Why am I crying so much? I need to keep going with this. I need to keep going. And then I decided to actually listen to my heart. And something happened one day. I had a chat with my manager. And she was feeling a bit we'd just come out of lockdown. So everyone was feeling a bit, ugh. Had a chat with her, and I went home and I said to my sister, oh my God, I need to close the salon. I'm done. Everyone was like, are you feeling okay? What, are you all right? And I was like, no, literally I need to do it. And they were like, you should sleep on it. I literally did not sleep that night. I actually went for a walk around my village at 3 a.m. I just couldn't sleep. And I was like, no, I don't know where it came from, but I finally feel like I've listened to what's actually in my heart rather than my ego, and this is not for me anymore. This is not for me. I had to close it. And within 3 weeks, I closed the salon. I manifested a new salon owner who's bought my salon from me, because that was something I also manifested as well. I intentionally was like, right, who is going to buy this lease and my salon in the middle of the pandemic? Who's going to do that? I don't know. I'm going to drop the how, but all I know is it's going to happen for me because it has to happen for me. It has to happen for me. And literally within 3 weeks, I closed my salon. So yeah, it was a bit crazy. And they took all the girls on as well, because that's what I was worried about too. I didn't want to leave people with no job, but I couldn't do it anymore. It just wasn't aligned to me anymore. And the more I was paddling against the current, the harder everything was going to be for me. And I understood that then. Like, I knew it was just going to be harder if I stayed there doing something that wasn't aligned to me. And even at the start of lockdown, before I manifested the money to keep the salon open, even at the start of that, I knew this is what I should be doing. Like, there was just something in me that knew I need to manifest this £50,000 in order to prove to people, because people need to see physical proof that this works, that the law of attraction works. Because everybody around me right now is panicking and worrying, but I know that the universe supports me, and I know that I'm going to manifest whatever I need to manifest. So I'm going to do it, and it worked. And the why behind it was because I knew that I would be doing this eventually, and proving to people that the law of attraction works. And you can do anything. There are literally no limits. The universe supports you fully and completely, always. And I wanted to prove that within this work. And yeah, so I quit. I quit my salon. I sold the salon without having really any plan, without knowing how my money was going to come in, how I was going to pay the bills or feed myself or anything like that. I just did it because I knew I had complete faith in the universe. I knew there was a reason that inspiration that I should close the salon felt good. It felt good to me, you know. So I knew that's what I had to do. No, even though it sounded crazy, even though it didn't make any sense at all, because I've been working for 6 years, working my ass off on this thing without having no plan, it just felt right. So I just had to do it, and that is the faith I want you guys to have too. There was something else I was going to say. There was a reason I was saying this. Where was I going with it? Yes, that's it. Because also another thing, quite a lot of people have asked me, well, why did you close your salon? And I've been saying, you know, it wasn't aligned to me anymore. It wasn't aligned to my purpose. And then I kind of questioned, like, why did I do it then if it wasn't my purpose? Like, I always believed that I would have like multiple salons. Like, that was my goal at the start. It obviously changed because this is what I should really be doing. But there was a reason I went through everything I went through. There was a reason it was so hard. It was so hard. It was like an uphill battle for a very long time. There was a reason it was so hard, because I had to go through all those obstacles. I had to go through all those struggles so I can teach other people how to get through them, because this is what my purpose is. I have to teach other people how to prevent them, how to get through them, how to prevent them, because I have that experience. Not only do I have the experience of having the successful business, but I have, I nearly went so broke. Around the 4th year. And I got myself into so much debt within about 2-3 months, just because of the vibration I was holding, just because I was an energetic match for debt, and everything in my life was like falling apart. It was crazy, not just my business, everything, because of what I started to tell myself. And then, I kind of pulled myself out of it, and within 3 months I paid half the debt off again. Like, that doesn't happen by chance. It happens, yes, one with work, but it is your mindset, it is the beliefs that you hold, and the energy and the vibration that you hold. But yeah, so the salon was my purpose. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen, and it was meant to be that hard, because I needed it for this next chapter in my life. So if there's anybody out there that's thinking, you want to change, but you've trained in this or that, and because that's, I've spent 12 years in this industry. I've put so much effort into this business. I've trained so much in hairdressing and beauty and like everything. Like, it's all a waste. It's not a waste. You were destined for it. There was a reason for it, because you needed all those lessons. You needed to learn that for your next chapter. It was always part of your life. However, from like the 3rd year, after I kind of made the manifest of the 250, I'd kind of learned all the lessons I needed to learn from that part of my life, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen to my heart. I didn't listen to my soul. I kept going. I listened to my ego. So what happened was, the universe just kept repeating the same patterns to me. The same things kept happening because I wasn't listening, because I wasn't learning the lesson from them. And as soon as I made that decision, the patterns have stopped, because I have broken a cycle. And that is how the universe works. It keeps bringing you patterns and bringing you situations, the same things, until you learn, actually, this is the lesson I need to be learning. This is what I need to learn from this. And this is how I'm going to now do it differently. And this is how I'm breaking the cycle. So it's all about your energy, guys. Anyway, I have kind of riffed on. I digressed a lot. But I thought you might want to hear it, because there might be somebody that resonates with that. And it might be helpful for someone out there. So I thought I would tell you. But yes, let's wrap up, because I need my lunch now. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, then my inbox is always open if you want to ask questions. I'm gonna do, so there's 3 more lives I want to do on, basically on the introduction into manifestation and the law of attraction. The second one I'm going to do on Sunday, so keep an eye out on my story, because I'm going to post what time I'll be going live on Sunday. So the next live I'm going to be talking about why you should use the law of attraction in your business and how that can help you. So we're going to be talking more business wise. So yeah, hopefully catch me then. Thanks so much for watching this afternoon, guys. I really hope to see you on Sunday. But yeah, thank you for being with me this afternoon. I really, really appreciate your company, your presence. And yes, I will see you Sunday. Bye.